jumping, and jumping right into the finals is a red-hot Joe Berardi. He's won 2 matches, Mark Roth and Pete Weber. Big 258 in the last game with 9 strokes, is greeted very warmly by this capacity crowd here at Gable House for the AC Delco Classic. 3rd consecutive week on television, Walter Ray Williams. Berardi shoots first.
Boy, he looks smooth in an opening shot, Berardi, and I know not to bet my money against players who have pregnant wives at home, so Berardi's going to be awfully tough to beat by the man who has somewhat dominated pro bowling the last 2 years, Walter Ray Williams, Jr.
Opens with a strike. 28-year-old Ray Williams, 6'2", 180 pounds. Watch the replay.
The style we've come to see so many times on ABC's championship rounds of the Pro Bowlers Tour. Walter Ray Williams Jr. realigns that swing at the top and just has what I feel the best natural ability of getting the ball in the pocket of anybody out here on the tour. He just has such great hand-eye coordination.
Leaving a 10-pin, the 4-time world adult horseshoe pitching champion. He's been carrying a horseshoe this week with a .231 average.
Fantastic as he switches balls to a harder shell ball with less surface friction to slide that ball across lane into the 10-pin. Carefully sets himself on the approach. Fingertip grip. No problem.
1986 Player of the Year when he won 3 titles on television 9 times. And Joe Berardi, whose last singles victory was the 1983 Firestone Tournament of Champions. Won a double championship in between. Two-bagger for Berardi.
Berardi at 18 miles an hour. Walter Ray Williams Jr. at 19. The game is on. When you see Berardi coming straight through the shot with his arm directly towards the target instead of right or left, look out. He bowls as well as anybody who ever put a pair of bowling shoes on. Watch that arm swing. See if it goes through to the target. Look at the little mental preparation. He has 2 in a row, going for 3.
That side strikes, he is the champion today, I'll tell you. 3 in a row.
Another great break as he crosses over to the, we'll have to call it the Berardi side now. He's really patented that shot in key situations as he kind of lightheartedly says something to Frank Esposito, the television coordinator right on the side. Let's see how Walter Ray Williams reacts to that lucky break.
High hit, leaving the 6-10.
Deadeye just a little too quick to the foul line. 6-10. Remember, he was in the pocket the first 2 frames, so he's not lost for where the pocket is. It's just a matter of getting his into the rhythm of the match. A great come from behind player.
Okay, we asked Walter Ray that he's lost the last 2 television appearances. What's his game plan today?
Well, I think for any match, you just have to go out there and throw the best shots you can, and when the bad break happens, just let it go and keep plugging away. I think that's what got me 2 weeks ago, and last week I just didn't get the break, so hopefully this week I can throw the good shots and get the breaks.
What a match game player. Won 17 of 24 matches, getting him to the top as our tournament leader. We'll be back. Here in the AC Delco Classic, we started with a field of 160, and now we are down to the final 2.
Big field, Chris, 160. You see the average was up to 219 for the top 24. And let's look at some of those players. Lightfoot close. Dave Arnold, the early leader. Palmer Falgren, solid tenor. He makes the top 5. There's Steele Smith again. Showboat champion Wagner. Dave Ferraro, great year. Harry O'Sullivan, we saw him in there. James Miller, Jeff Rickles. Hanley had 18 200 games in the qualifier. Big Mark Baker. Mats Carlson up there. Karch, watch that guy. Throws it good. Mike Miller's family was here watching. Randy Peterson, the great young player. Craig Rourke, 2 out of 3 weeks. Edwards, your guy. Schwartfeger up there, and Jim Tilton round out the top 24. And here we go into the 4th frame. Berardi has 3 strikes in a row, leads by 22. Chris, let's see if he can win the tournament, but more importantly, continue that string that we know that can be done on this pair.
From the last game to now, 8 in a row. Finished with 5. Shot a big 258. Untouched 7.
Berardi in the last 2 shots, watch that arm swing as if it comes through towards the target, directly towards his target. You can bet he's going to be on track.
Okay. 24 miles an hour on that shot. Don't forget a faster speed on the downhill competition from Austria on Wide World next, along with United States Figure Skating Championship coverage, the pairs competition. So beautiful to watch. The downhill, so exciting to see.
Berardi taking his time, collecting his thoughts. Watch the arm swing of Berardi as he comes through the shot. Here he goes, top of the swing. Pretty good shot there, straight through.
Getting rid of the 10 at the last moment.
That's the key. When that arm swing comes straight through the target, you get maximum leverage. Watch him come right underneath. Watch it come straight underneath. See that arm swing come straight through. It's like curling a barbell. You maximize the momentum, and he drove out the 10. He keeps the pressure on Walter Ray, who has a strike working.
1986 Player of the Year. Last year winning 143,000, the year before 145.
His march to the number 1 position. You see the 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Those are 6-game qualifying rounds, 18 games in all. Then the 4th and 5th and 6th are match play, 8 games, total of 42 games. Walter Ray Williams was number 1, but to maintain that position, he has to win this last and 43rd game. He now trails by 11, can cut the lead to 1 with a strike.
Of Cal Poly Pomona with a degree in physics. Laid it on. 3-bagger. Now trailing by 1 as Berardi is up with a strike working, shooting in the 6th.
What a match game player we have out here. Both players. Berardi experience came up through the tough match game competition of the East Coast, New Jersey, New York City area. Walter Ray, the California Gambler, going at head to head. Top of the line action.
That time, not the result he wanted.
The baby split, the 3-10 split. Joe will have to convert this to maintain his lead. He cuts right through the middle of the pins, and what he needs to do is to get that ball between the 3 and 10 pins. Let the ball deflect from the 3 pin into the 10.
25 miles an hour on that shot. Joe Berardi, 33 years old.
Watch the action as the ball bounces off the 3 pin, slides into the 10, converts the split. Just nicks it. Berardi maintains a 1 pin lead through 6.
Strike in the 7th. Anxious moments, right, Joe? But here now is Walter Ray Williams, who, as a horseshoe champion, had 8 perfect games, tied a world record with 72 consecutive ringers over 3 games.
To take the lead, he needs this strike.
Remarkable.
Chris, I love that word you just used, because I bowled 21 exhibition matches against Walter Ray in December, and I walked away every day saying the same thing. Remarkable. His dexterity, ability to control a bowling ball, and accuracy are by far the best in professional bowling today. He doesn't throw the most powerful ball. He doesn't throw a ball like Berardi or a Weber, but he lays that ball in the 1-3 pocket with a smooth roll time after time again. Now he leads by 9.
Disgusted with the 10-pin standing. He is now living in Stockton, California.
The solid 10 who is going to put the nail in the coffin of Berardi. And you'll see his reaction. He knows it's there. He looks up. He gets down to one knee. Says, come on, baby. Give me a break.
All right. Walter very much at home in this Torrance, California area. Has his mother here, his brother, his sister, brother-in-law watching him.
Berardi has his share of fans here, and many more on the East Coast rooting for this gentleman, 33-year-old experienced pro. Trails by 8 pins with a strike. He could recapture the lead, 8th frame.
And gets it. What a sneaky way to take out the 4.
Watch the action of the 2-pin. Here's the key pin. It's going to the sideboard. It's going to come back, twist around the 7, and knock the 4 right out.
When you're being kicked from the rear, it means you're in front.
Good analogy, Chris. Once again, a bowling pin only has to be knocked 9 degrees off axis, and by rule and design, it must fall. And Berardi did just that to maintain the lead. It leads by 12. By 2, can extend to 12 with a strike in the 9th.
Sweeping them off the deck on the right side. 3-bagger near the end. Walter Ray Williams asking for a re-rack on the right lane.
Watch, Chris, watch the action of the 3-pin. We saw the 2-pin do it to the 4-pin. Now as the ball pin goes to the sideboard, gets between the 6 and 10 pins, carries out the strike in just a key situation, and we have 2-time national champion left-hander Mike McGrath in the crowd. He would like that type of shot. Berardi, it was just a great break. For a right-hander, all of us know that what a great time to get it. Now let's see if Walter Ray Williams can recoup. He's been solid in the pocket the last 5 frames, has 4 strikes to show for it.
Two delightful guys going head-to-head here for the $27,000 first prize, and more important, the AC Delco Classic Championship. This is the 7th year that AC Delco has been with us, and we're missing for the first time their spokesperson, American hero Chuck Yeager. We hope Chuck and his wife Glynis are watching and enjoying it.
Everybody's enjoying this. Remember, Walter Ray Williams Jr. predicted between 230 and 240 to win the tournament. He needs this strike to get into the 230s and cut the lead down to 2 pins. Look at this game Walter Ray has bowled. Let's start the first frame. Strike. Solid 10. A little bit high, the 6-10, the 3rd frame. Then the 4th through 10th frame. Strike, strike, strike. Comes up in the 8th, a solid 10. Strike in the 9th to put the pressure on Berardi. Solid 10. Watch the disappointed look in his face. He still can win. He must convert this spare or Berardi wins sitting down.
Just got it.
Pin count on this particular ball is immaterial. Berardi going at a 239 pace. The best Walter Ray Williams Jr. can do is 227. Berardi would need a mark to win.
Here's the man. His first victory was the True Value Open in Peoria. 227 for five-time champion, 86 Professional Bowler of the Year, Walter Ray Williams. Now the cheers coming out for Joe Berardi. And if he can win for this 33-year-old from Brooklyn.
Collecting his thoughts. One good shot. He needs a mark of any type to become the 1988 AC Delco champion. Strike or spare, he's the winner.
Can't tell you what this victory means to the man from Brooklyn. Joe Berardi. Wowee. Defeated Mark Roth, Pete Weber, and now Walter Ray Williams. That's a Herculean task in any day. Promotion and proprietor, Mickey Kogan, all in Torrance, California. Coming up next on ABC's Wide World of Sports, the Men's World Cup downhill skiing from Austria, plus the United States Figure Skating Championship coverage continuing with the pairs competition. And next Saturday, the Professional Bowlers Tour stops in Grand Prairie, Texas for the 150,000 Quaker State Open. This has been an ABC Sports presentation. 248 to 227 for Berardi.
A promotional fee has been paid to ABC by United Airlines, rededicated to giving you the service you deserve.